Good morning, good evening, good night. I hope all is well. Good afternoon. So I wanted to speak on a video that I saw the other day on TikTok, and I believe it's on Instagram as well. A young man had said something at a funeral, and there have been mixed reactions. There have been people who have said he should not have said this. There are people who have said that this is the right time to say it and he should have said it. I'm going to give my opinion, but first, I want to get your opinion. What do you all think of this background? Like, do you think it's too much? Do you think, it's not needed? I'm trying to do new things on the channel, make it a little bit more interesting and a little bit more uh, pleasurable to look at, if that makes sense. But a little bit more pleasing to the eye. But anyway, let's get into this video and let's look and let's listen to what this young man said.
Personally, I just want to say to everybody who here, we got to stop laying funeral homes, planning our family reunions. We have to stop.
I mean, I don't have a problem with what he said. Um, I mean, when are you going to say that? A lot of people are saying it was the wrong time and wrong place, but when are you going to say that? Are you going to say that at a party? Or are you going to say that um, at a basketball game? Um, when are you going to say that? When are you going to express that family needs to be together? Family needs to see each other more. Loved ones need to see each other more. Loved ones need to communicate with each other more because this is the right time to say it. Because the person who passed away, it's too late to communicate with them. It's too late. It is too late. So, what this young man is saying here, before it's too late, we need to come together, maybe plan a family reunion. You know, we need to come together and show more love towards each other. And I'm sure in families there are um, people who don't get along. I know that there's some people in my family that I don't get along with, but um, and not with everyone, in our families, and that's just a way of life. That's just the way of life, and I'm praying that um my relationship with those family men um and I'm praying that my relationship with those family members can be restored, can be a godly relationship, right? I'm praying for that. But it's not just about prayer. We have to put in the work, and we have to ask the Holy Spirit through prayer to give us the strength to put in the work to make that possible. And again, what this young man said, it was the perfect time at the perfect place. And hopefully it will sink in their hearts, it will sink in their minds that, hey, we need to do better. Um, I had a family member who passed away recently, and I was watching their their home their homegoing service online, and it's you don't you you, you don't want to live with regrets. You don't. There's some things in life that we can't change because it's in the past, but there's some things that you can work towards because there's still time to do that. There's still time to give your life to Christ for those who did not. There is still time to seek God. There is still time to do things that you want to do to improve your life and to improve your relationship with God while we can, while we're here on this earth, So, what this young man said was perfect. And we're going to go to some scriptures. Let's go to Ecclesiastes, the seventh chapter, and we're going to start at the first verse. And it said, "A good reputation is more valuable than costly perfume, and the day you die is better than the day you are born. It's better to spend your time at funerals than at parties. After all, everyone dies, so the living should not take this to heart. Sorrow is better than laughter, for sadness has a refraining influence on us. A wise person thinks a lot about death, while a fool thinks only about having a good time. Better to be criticized by a wise person than to be praised by a fool." A wise person thinks about death more than having a good time. And not saying that we should have death on our mind 24/7. Oh, when am I going to pass away? When am I going to leave this earth? I need to be there for my son. I need to be there for my wife and things like that. And just being overly anxious about it. No, that's not what it's saying. What the verse is saying and what the chapter is saying in this part is that we should spend our time wisely. We should prepare ourselves for that day, right? And a good reputation is what you want to be known for, and um, they always say what it's the line in between that counts, that matters. From the day that you were born to the day that you pass away. That's what matters. But it's also saying in that chapter, and I believe it's the third verse, it talks about how sadness can influence people to do better, influence people um, to be better inside as a person and be better to those in the family, those around them, uh, just being a better person and doing the things that we should be doing on earth while we are here and while we have the time. There are many people passing away at early ages. There are many people um, just lives are changing, due to whatever. And funerals should be that time in which we think, hey, our time may be next. Our time is coming. So we need to get ourselves in order. We need to do right by God. We need to do this and we need to do that. Because when it's all said and done, it's either heaven or hell. Let me know your thoughts on this. God bless you all. Be safe. The young man is right. God bless.